Blessed be everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about money magic and the money shadow, and I have done a video about this before quite some time ago, so this is an updated version. Before we dive into the subject though, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com, author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path and Tapping into Abundance. And if you want to know more about Wicca, witchcraft, shadow work and magic, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. And if you want to do some shadow work with me and start to release all of those beliefs and aspects of yourself that you just don't find helpful and are actually sabotaging your happiness, then take a look at my free webinar called How to Heal Your Shadow Through Balancing Your Energy Centers. And those energy centers are, of course, your chakras. The link is in the description field below this video. So this is the second video I've done about money shadow, which is really about your money mindset and how that affects your prosperity magic and your money magic. Money, like magic, has got a really negative reputation within the spiritual communities, within the pagan communities. We understand that magic isn't the problem in the world. We understand that people's beliefs about magic are misunderstood. When people say that magic shouldn't be allowed because it's harmful and people do bad things with it, we say, yeah, but it's not the fault of the magic. It's actually the people using the magic that are the problem. It's the same with anything. Alcohol, for example, isn't the cause of alcoholism. It itself isn't, because if it was, everyone would be an alcoholic. Magic isn't the cause of the harm that some people might use magic for, because if it was, then everybody who used magic would be doing harmful things, which we're not. It's a tool. It's something that is useful, and it has positive aspects and it can also have negative aspects depending on who is handling the magic. Money is the same. It is no different to magic. It's an energy. It comes from spirit. We have many goddesses and gods of prosperity, wealth, and abundance in all cultures. So it's a spiritual force. It's a sacred force, just as magic is. And it's there for us to be able to have the freedom and have the choices that we want to have in order to be able to live the lives the way we want to live our lives. And there is nothing wrong with having money. Yes, there are people who misuse it. There are also people who don't. And it's up to you as the human being as to which way you fly with regard to money. A lot of the beliefs around money are designed deliberately to keep people poor and struggling. They were derived from the elite, either the religious elite or in these days the more secular elite, to keep people poor, particularly the spiritually minded people poor. Because when you're poor, you have no power. You have no power, you have no influence. You have no influence, you can't have a say in what goes on in the world and how things are. So a lot of the beliefs that we have about money, like it's evil or it's dirty or it's greedy to focus on money, or it's not spiritual to focus on money, it's being materialistic and that's a bad thing, or, you know, money's the cause of poverty. Those sorts of beliefs simply aren't true. People are the cause of all of these things, not money. And we have to understand that money and magic are very, very similar in both having bad reputations for no good reason. When you start to look at your beliefs around money, you'll find that your magic around money is going to improve and it's going to change. You're going to have a more positive relationship with money. You're going to be inviting it into you rather than sending it away from you. If money was a date, okay, and you said things to that date that you say to money, do you think that person's going to hang around to the end of the date? They're probably going to get up and walk out. Money's the same, or anything that we're trying to bring into our lives is the same. If we're going to have a negative aspect of beliefs around it, we're not going to be able to bring it in and keep it and do with it what we want to do with it. Think of money as prosperity. Think of money as plenty. Money as goddess energy. Money as the food on your table, the roof over your head, the clothes on your body. The things that you can give people, the gifts you can give other people, they're all money. And just because we don't like the way that people are running the money tree system doesn't mean that money's the problem. It's the people. And so we have to understand that when people are being greedy, when they're being controlling, no matter how wealthy they may be, they're actually coming from a lack mentality and a fear mentality. Because if you have all you want, and you know that you have all you want, and you know that you can always have it, then you're never going to need to be greedy. You're never going to need to be fearful. You're not going to be in lack. And as magic people, we should know that we are living in an abundant universe. And just because you can have doesn't mean somebody else is going without. If everybody understood the truth of magic and the truth of our ability as human beings to create what we want to create, and that we have been given an abundance of things to create with, the world would be a very, very, very different place. It would be unrecognizable. But we've been told that in order to have, then something else or someone else has to lose, and that's actually not the case. We don't live in this lack universe. In a 3D reality, it may seem that way, but it's not actually how energy works. Energy doesn't go anywhere. Energy is in abundance. It always is. It doesn't go anywhere. You can't destroy it. It's always present. Money is energy. So think of money that way and have a look at what your beliefs are around money. When you're doing prosperity magic, or you're lecturing somebody about whether they should be doing prosperity magic or not, or you're lecturing me about talking about money or charging for what I do, have a think about where your beliefs are actually coming from and why, and how they're serving you, or maybe not serving you. What are they protecting you from? And really, really dig deep down and find out what are your beliefs about money, and how is that influencing your life? How is that bringing to you what you want to have, and how is that creating the life that you want to create? When you know what you believe, then you can start changing those beliefs. You can start working with the shadow work to start looking at, hey, this belief doesn't have to be true. Maybe it isn't true. And if it wasn't true, then what would that mean for me? And if I believe that it's true and I don't want to believe it anymore because I'm discovering, hey, it's actually not working for me, then how do I go about changing it? And that's something, of course, I can help you with the Wheels of Empowerment course, which is my shadow work course. And also, there's heaps and heaps of information around about how you can change your mindset just by putting a what if in front of the statement. So if you say, for example, I believe that focusing on money is greedy. What if focusing on money wasn't greedy? What if focusing on money just simply means that I have what I need and want? What if focusing on money means that I'm allowing myself to have more freedom and choices? What if focusing on money doesn't mean that somebody else has to go without? And start putting what if statements to challenge those beliefs and just see how that changes the way that you feel over time, and how that then changes your magic when you go to do your money spells. So when you start to do a money spell, do these belief things first. Go, what do I believe about magic? What am I telling myself? What's my money story? Is my money story, I've always struggled with money? Okay, well, if that's my story, then let's challenge my beliefs with the what ifs to challenge that story. Because if I'm going to have that story continuing to play on in my subconscious mind, my magic's probably not going to bring me the long-term success. It might bring me short bursts of money, but it's not necessarily going to be bringing me the sort of money that I'd actually feel more safe and secure having in my life. So challenge yourself like that. Do you have the belief people like us can't get ahead? Do you have the belief I'm not allowed to have a lot of money, or spiritual people shouldn't focus on money, or spiritual people shouldn't be wealthy? And of course, wealth means different things to different people too. You can be earning 50K a year and feel wealthy because maybe you are, because your needs are expenses are very few, and so 50k is actually quite a lot of money for you, and you can be quite prosperous on that, whereas somebody else might need 150k. So again, it's all relative to you and what your situation is. Do you have the beliefs that with the current economic climate, I can't get ahead? Or the belief that if I have money, others are going to go without? Do you have the belief that it's more spiritual to be poor? Challenge these beliefs and just ask yourself, is poverty really a spiritual thing? Like, why is it more spiritual to be poor than it is to be wealthy? Why? What really is the truth of that, or the non-truth of that? And challenge these beliefs. It doesn't hurt anyone to challenge their beliefs around these things, especially if they're getting in your way of you being able to do your money magic and your prosperity magic. If you're the type of person who's asking other people to do magic for you, you still need to do this work. You still need to do work on your money beliefs, even if you're paying spellcasters to do money magic for you, because it's your beliefs that are going to get in your way. And whether somebody else is casting for you or you're casting for yourself, your beliefs are going to get in your way. So you still need to do the work yourself around these beliefs to improve your magical results. If you've got guilt or shame or fear around money, you will sabotage yourself when it comes to having a certain amount of money. You may hit an income ceiling or a money ceiling that you can't push through because you've got beliefs about money and yourself that are okay if you get up to a certain ceiling, but to go beyond that ceiling, it doesn't feel safe, and so you'll hold yourself back from maybe getting a rise in your paycheck that you'd like to have, or a job that pays better. These things are all part of your money shadow, and these things you need to sort out by knowing what your story is about money and challenging that story with what if statements, and learning how to reprogram your thoughts and your feelings around yourself and around money. So remember, money and magic are both misunderstood, they're both energies, and they're both something that you can utilize for good. And just because others don't is none of your business. Your business is what you do with your magic and with your money and with your energy. If you do want to explore your shadow work with me and work through the chakras, and that does include money, because money is very much related to the chakras, particularly the root chakra, then do have a look at my Wheels of Empowerment course. The link is in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to all of the people who have been supporting me through sharing my videos, watching my videos, liking my videos, and of course donating through the Super Thanks and PayPal, and also all of you wonderful people that are part of the Mystery Witch School Academy and doing the courses and finding a huge amount of benefit in your lives from doing so. And if you want to have any comments about your beliefs around money and how that's helping you or not helping you, put them in the comments field. I'll see you on the next video.